It's a major week on the cobbles next week, as evil teacher Megan Walsh goes on trial for grooming pupil Will Driscoll. It looks like Will is going to make the brave decision to speak out in court, but will that lead to the family getting the justice they've been fighting for? Regardless of the outcome, there are a lot of fractions within the Driscoll clan at the moment, with one big change on the horizon. This is evident in the relationship between Ben and Ollie, with the father-son duo at loggerheads. Things are fractured, explained Aaron McCusker, who plays Ben. Ollie thinks Ben is handling the Will situation wrong and went behind his back to call Will's mom. This leads to arguing, and ultimately he will leave to work for a new boss, Idris, who Ben doesn't trust. The Megan situation has affected the entire family dynamic trust. It's difficult because our relationship is a bit flawed right now, said the actor who made his debut on the ITV soap in October. While Ben and Ollie are quarreling, the relationship between Ben and Eva Price has only strengthened, with McCusker noting, it's brought them closer. When Ben's down, she's the one pulling him up. They are very strong. I think it has given the audience a bit of an illustration of just what a united couple they are. It has also brought Ben and Maggie a little closer again, though he won't ever forget what she did. Of course, the Driscolls will unite during the upcoming court trial, with the clan rallying around Will following his ordeal. He also found support from Tim Metcalf, and Ben is grateful for the advice. Tim has been great, said McCusker. He's talked Will down when he was going to do things he shouldn't. It has worked well. It's an unspoken acknowledgement. Ben lets him know that he appreciates what he's done. Their relationship has strengthened because of it. Previously, Tim felt like he had his nose pushed out a bit with Steve and Ben growing closer, but now they are more of a band of brothers. The dust has finally begun to settle on one of Coronation Street's most emotional storylines, but for the Driscoll family, life after Megan's trial is proving to be anything but ordinary. While the courtroom verdict may have closed one chapter, it has opened another filled with uncertainty, healing, and a surprising new beginning that could reshape the family's future on the cobbles. For months, viewers watched as the Driscolls were pushed to their emotional limits. Megan's trial wasn't simply a legal battle. It became a test of loyalty, trust, and resilience. Every witness statement, every difficult confession, and every heartbreaking revelation left lasting scars on the family. Now, with the case finally behind them, the question isn't whether they can move on, it's how. The biggest twist comes in the form of a dramatic family restructuring. Rather than returning to the way things were before the trial, the Driscolls choose to embrace change. It's a bold decision that reflects just how deeply the ordeal has transformed each member of the family. At the heart of this new direction is a renewed commitment to one another. Years of misunderstandings and buried resentments are forced into the open. Conversations that once ended in slammed doors are now filled with honesty. While forgiveness doesn't come overnight, the family begins taking cautious steps toward rebuilding relationships that once seemed beyond repair. Megan herself emerges from the trial as a different person. The experience has stripped away much of the confidence she once carried, replacing it with humility and determination. Rather than dwelling on the past, she focuses on earning back the trust of those she hurt. Her journey isn't easy, and she knows redemption must be achieved through actions rather than words. This transformation creates some of the most emotional scenes in recent memory. Every interaction feels layered with history, reminding viewers that healing is rarely straightforward. The writers wisely avoid easy solutions, instead portraying recovery as a gradual process filled with setbacks and small victories. Meanwhile, other members of the Driscoll family are also forced to redefine themselves. The family patriarch finds himself questioning years of decisions made in the name of protection. Was shielding his loved ones from the truth really the right choice? His internal struggle becomes one of the storyline's strongest emotional threads, highlighting the difficult balance between protecting family and enabling harmful behavior. Elsewhere, younger members of the family begin looking toward brighter futures. The trial has taught them the importance of honesty and accountability, inspiring dreams that extend beyond Weatherfield. Whether those ambitions lead them away from Coronation Street or deepen their roots in the community remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: they refuse to let the past dictate their future. The ripple effects extend beyond the Driscoll household. Neighbors who once kept their distance begin offering quiet support. Familiar faces from the street show unexpected compassion, proving that even after public scandal, a community can play a crucial role in helping people rebuild. These moments reinforce one of Coronation Street's greatest strengths, its ability to portray ordinary people standing together through extraordinary circumstances. Of course, not everyone is ready to forgive. Some residents remain deeply skeptical of the family's fresh start. Old wounds don't disappear simply because a trial has ended, and lingering resentment threatens to reignite tensions at any moment. These unresolved conflicts ensure the story retains its dramatic edge while remaining grounded in emotional realism. Perhaps the most significant change is symbolic rather than physical. The Driscoll family no longer defines itself by the trial. Instead, they begin creating new memories, sharing meals, celebrating milestones, and cautiously laughing together again. These seemingly simple moments carry enormous emotional weight because they represent hope after months of heartbreak. The writers also cleverly hint that the aftermath will continue influencing future storylines. Secrets uncovered during the trial may still have consequences, and certain relationships remain fragile enough to fracture under fresh pressure. Viewers can expect new challenges that test whether the family's newfound unity is strong enough to survive. Fans have praised the storyline for avoiding predictable cliches. Instead of offering instant redemption or dramatic revenge, the show explores the complicated realities of living with the consequences of life-changing events. Every character feels altered by the experience, making the emotional payoff far more satisfying. As the Driscolls step into this new chapter, they carry both scars and hope. Their biggest victory isn't escaping the courtroom. It is discovering that families can evolve even after enduring unimaginable hardship. While the road ahead remains uncertain, they are finally walking it together. In classic Coronation Street fashion, the storyline reminds viewers that life's greatest transformations often happen after the biggest headlines fade away. The trial may be over, but for the Driscoll family, the real story is only just beginning. Their journey promises more emotional twists, heartfelt reunions, and difficult choices as they attempt to redefine what family truly means. If recent episodes are any indication, this fresh beginning could become one of the soap's most compelling long-term arcs. By focusing on forgiveness, accountability, and the courage to embrace change, Coronation Street once again proves why its character-driven storytelling continues to resonate with audiences. For the Driscolls, the future is uncertain, but for the first time in a long while, it also feels full of possibility. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Coronation Street Scoop News Update.